What's up YouTube? Welcome back. Today we're going to be covering, as part of the Fury series, for So Effin series, how to get the Fury Amulet, and starting with the Golem quest. So let's get into it. As you can see, it was a bit of a rocky start for me coming from TOA, so we are going to first be gathering supplies for the quest. And those supplies include 4 clay. So a pro tip, if you want to avoid miners, congestion, it's the holiday season, and you just need some quick clay, go northeast of TOA, and there should be some mines that are largely untapped. So I found this to be a really good resource to dive in. And you know, this is a strat that most people don't know about, and that's why you watch my channel. So if you're starting from TOA to beat the Golem, make sure to get that clay up there. So the real reason I'm out in the desert is because I'm stuck on Ancient Magics. So we need to flip over from Ancients, and one of the first mistakes I made, you can see here, is I didn't know exactly where to go. I remembered a perfect circle on the map meant something about Ancients, and I went there, and it looks like there's no way to flip the spellbook here. So obviously, you know, my teammate's not on, so it's been hard, so I had to do it myself. Found the pyramid, went in, and then eventually found the altar, and it comes with a pirate apparently. So let's dive into the quest here. Let's get off to Varrock. I know that's where we need to be, but before then, we're going to start in Adrogny. And in Adrogny, I like to shop local. That's one of the main reasons why I play hardcore. So we're going to end up at a Nod supply shop and really just stock up on a Papyrus. We need Papyrus, and well, what is a Papyrus, you might ask? Well, let's check it out. Apparently, it's something used for making notes. I thought it was a fruit before we dove into the quest. So in order to buy one of those, as you can see, I had to sell a law rune because apparently this guy can't give me a deal. So from there, we need to make soft clay once we get the fruit thing, fruit note thing, and the problem is the vials don't work. So he scammed me after taking my law rune. We'll drop the vials and we'll figure out a different way. So I head to my bank, knowing that I have some buckets, lots of buckets, and we'll take some buckets out to make some soft clay. Obviously, we're going to head to this dude's fountain in Adrogny. We're going to go north, we're going to make some soft clay finally, now that we got the buckets, and it's looking like we are almost fully supplied for this quest. Ignore a lot of my inventory. I'm raising a cat for part of this Amulet of Fury series. Stay tuned for that. And now that our inventory is set up, first things first, we need to figure out where this quest begins. So now that we have the supplies, we have the soft clay, empty vial, pestle and mortar, we are going to, wow, okay, that's pretty far. How do we get there? Okay, so we're going to go to the desert, and in order to get there, we are going to need some water skins. So let's make sure we have some water skins. We'll head to Al-Kharid, and now we're making some progress. We're going to want to head out of the duel arena, and once we get started, okay, we're going to want to head out of the duel arena that way. And pro tip, if you want a Papyrus, you can talk to our boy Ali over there to pick up one if you forgot it on the way. Shop local, hashtag. So Shanty's trying to rip us off with a, okay, where's Shanty? That's Jur, Shanty guard. There's Shanty. Shanty wants to rip us off for a freaking pass every time, so I guess we'll buy the pass. Where's the pass? There's the pass. Snag the pass, and alright. Robbed by Shanty. Let's keep going. We'll proceed into the dangerous desert. And the first thing, it looks like there's a carpet, so let's try and take the carpet over. We talk to the travel merchant. Carpet merchant wants to rip us off too. She wants 200 coins, we have 61. Regardless, that carpet won't work. You have to walk it until you beat the quest. But still wanted to rip me off. So we get to this golem, broken clay golem, and man, that is, whoa. That's the most terrifying looking thing I've ever seen. Look at that. That's like from evil Ronald McDonald House. Okay, so let's try and fix him up a little. Spoiler alert, he doesn't look any better. We'll collect the note. We read the note. Make sure to pause the video and read that note. It's very important to the quest, so go back, pause it, read it, and then once you memorized it, you can go northwest on underground here and get the first artifact that you need. My character's a little scared of ghosts, so that's why I said holy hell. So next thing, we will teleport to the dig site, and in the dig site, you'll see on my map where we're heading. We're gonna go northeast corner up there and talk to the person wandering around. And this is for the statuette information. So we're gonna talk to Eliza. She's gonna help us out and tell us to go to a bookcase that is south of her. So we're gonna go south into that dig site area. I teleported to the dig site, as you can tell. You might have to walk. I don't know. I don't even know how I got those teleports. So we're gonna search this bookcase. It's gonna lead us to a book. Read that thoroughly, go back, pause the video, read it, head to Varrock. And from Varrock, now we're going to go to the museum. So this part's absolutely key. Let's just have a nice conversation. I'm sure that he's willing to help us out. Welcome to the museum. I need this artifact. And typical RuneScape, there's really no good options here. So what we're going to do instead, we're going to pickpocket this guy's tight pants, and we are going to get in there and grab the key, and we're going to head on up. Didn't even notice. And then we are going to snag the statuette ourselves. Also, when you're in the museum, make sure to study some of this. It's really good history, Third Age stuff, and yeah, cool. So let's keep going. Now, we need to head back, and the way I thought we could head back was maybe there's a fairy ring near my house. What I discovered was, oh my god, this is the worst soundtrack I have ever heard, and I just started panicking. I mean, we need to get out of here. This is terrible. So I didn't know what to do. There was no fairy ring in sight. We house tellied. Fastidious has the worst music I've ever heard, and yeah, I just panicked. We had to get out of there. I didn't see a ring, and you know, we'll hoof it. I would rather walk through the desert without a stamina potion than have to listen to that music again. So, good to be out of that. Back to some desert music. Robbed by Shanty one last time. Take my money. We'll head back into the desert. F you, Shanty. Back into the basement, and what we're going to do is we're going to place this statuette into its socket. We're going to straighten up some of these other ones because they look a little crooked. And lo and behold, after we do this, a portal should okay. Yeah, I'm hardcore. I don't know if I want to go in there if it's a demon portal. I guess we'll check it out. No. Yeah, no, we're just gonna get out of here. Okay. So let's get out of this portal. This doesn't look safe. We'll head back up, talk to our droopy looking clay disfigured friend, and surely he'll be okay with us just wrapping up this quest at this point. Tasking complete. The demon looked dead to me down there. He thinks the demon's not dead. I think we're just going to lie to him. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up these black mushrooms. We'll use the pestle and mortar on them to create some black dye. We'll head northwest to pickpocket a phoenix. That's right. and we'll use the black die on that. And we're going to write our Golem friend a little note here. And all we wrote is, your task is done. Seems straightforward enough. I don't see why that could go wrong. So instead of killing a demon, as a hardcore, we are going to lie to a Golem, which sounds much more easy. So we will head back to our ugly little friend, use this on him, and there we have it. Let's talk to him. Still thinks the task is incomplete. Let's put the note inside of him this time, because that's how golems work. It's basically old school programming. Uploading, and it looks like he's the engineer because...
Task completed.
And congrats. That is the Golem quest. Big XP gains, but most importantly, one step closer to Shadow of the Storm, which is going to allow us to create our Amulet of Furies for TOA. Thanks for watching.